Hello, brightest blessings. I'm Amethyst Moonflower and welcome to my channel, and thank you all for joining me here tonight under this wonderful, beautiful Aries super full moon. And I'm just so happy for you guys to be here and join me here in my sacred space. And tonight we're going to be doing this wonderful magical working where we're focusing on, self-transformation and personal growth and, clearing the way and all that stuff. So, because the full moon in Aries is that really strong fire sign. It's the first sign of the zodiac, and so, this energy is illuminating our independence and our individuality and going after what it is that we want in our lives, and finding the will and the drive to sort of start that new thing and to sort of clear away the old self. This is a sort of a renewal of our identity, or a shedding of our old identities and finding a new identity, coming into our new selves. And sorry, I keep bumping my drum. So yes, this is such a wonderful, wonderful night to really just sort of focus on, bringing in and opening up to that new self in a really, really powerful way. And, sometimes old fragments of our identity stick long after we've outgrown them, and it's time to sort of free ourselves from these old labels that we put upon ourselves. This is a moment for us to just stand up and be strong in our uniqueness, in our individuality, and take leadership and take ownership. And if there is a part of your old life that you're sort of just like, that's not me anymore, that's not who I am anymore, that no longer is a part of my story, my new story. We can't sort of, we can't rewrite the past, but we can learn from the past, we can heal, we can do a lot, but we can't totally rewrite the entire past. But what we can do is rewrite our future. And that's one of those moments tonight where it's all about shedding those old skins and rewriting our future and really sort of stepping into that level up moment. And being that, Mars, which is the ruling sign of Aries, is in the opposite sign along with the sun in the sign of Libra, there's sort of this balancing act that's coming in. Libra is reminding us to find balance, and to not just find balance in our lives, but also to sort of find balance between focusing on ourselves, but also our relationships, and sort of finding a way to balance what we need personally with what we need from others, and how we show up for others and what others are giving to us. It's this sort of moment of reciprocation. How am I showing up in my relationships with others? How am I expecting others to treat me? What kind of boundaries do I have to set? What things do we have to talk about, and find harmony and resolution and solutions, because as we sort of evolve into this new version of ourselves and get rid of our old selves, people will have these sort of expectations of who we are based on who we once was. And are these people that we're keeping in our lives, going to be there to support us in our journey, in our relationships? Are they going to truly, fill us up and nurture us and support us? And is this love, equally exchanged and understanding And are we communicating? Are we being clear about what it is that we want? Are we being clear about what it is that we desire? And are we being honest about who we are and what we want and where we're going? And, you know, are they also going to be a part of that? And how are they going to be a part of that? And, you know, so this relationship energy is sort of kind of strong right now, just because it's sort of saying, hey, you know, if a relationship is no longer serving this new part of myself, you know, is this time for me to move on? If communicating and talking about things isn't helping me, isn't serving me, or am I being clear about what it is that I want and what I'm doing and things like that. So, you know, focusing on our relationships and bringing harmony to our relationships and our lives and ourselves, because, you know, we want to stand strong in who we are. And so that's sort of a lot of this, you know, energy that's coming in. And Mars is all about taking action, is all about initiation and, you know, drive and will and determination and strength and courage and, you know, just this powerful warrior energy. It's the, you know, the war planet, a lot of people would assert, you know. So there can be, you know, some, you know, heated discussions, passionate debates, passionate love making, because, you know, there can be a lot of passion that comes into our relationships, you know, either in a good way or, you know, not so good way, depending on how, like, aggressive this energy is coming in for you. There can be a lot of passive aggression because we don't want to sort of step on people's toes or upset things. There's this need to, like, want to keep the peace, and so we're not really sharing our feelings or sharing our thoughts. And so it's like finding this balance of being clear and communicative without sort of, you know, causing things to, you know, to without shaking it up in a way that's negative. And so it's really saying, you know, time to start something new. Time to start a new step of action, especially if you've been really feeling held back in your relationships around you. And so don't be surprised if there's some shakeups or, you know, things like that. But also remember to not, like, jump to any conclusions too fast, to really think about, you know, things before you say something or do something. It's all about taking our time, but also not too much time, because things are starting to speed up. Now that Mercury is direct and it's moving out of its shadow period, Mercury is moving forward quickly. And being that Mercury is now in the sign of Scorpio, you know, there can be some sort of, like, you know, getting to the bottom of things. There can be some sort of, like, energy of, like, wanting to know, you know, that detective energy that Scorpio has, you know, of, like, keeping things hidden or keeping things secret. You know, Mercury is saying, let's talk about the things that we've been keeping hidden inside, or it's causing you to want to look for, you know, things that have been bothering you. You're, like, getting a little suspicious, you know, there's that suspicious energy or that jealous energy, or whatever. But it's like saying, you know, look and make sure you check all your details before you go accusing somebody of something. But there is sort of like this, I want to get to the bottom of things. I want to open up. I want to shed light on things and talk about things that have, you know, I've not been sharing. And so don't be surprised if things sort of come up. And that's why I was saying don't jump to conclusions. Excuse me. But it's also this Aries full moon is special in the sense that it's a completion of a cycle. And the completion of the cycle is coming back around to the beginning of the year at the spring equinox, when Aries had a double new moon. You had the new moon in Aries on the spring equinox, and then 1 month later, we had another Aries new moon that happened to be a solar eclipse. And this brought in a lot of fiery new energy and a lot of change, a lot of initiation to start new things, a lot of transformation, you know, a lot of phoenix energy and all of this stuff. And so any intentions that were set at the beginning of the year around the spring equinox under one or both of those Aries new moons, now is a good time to sort of reflect and see what kind of growth you have gone through this year, throughout the first half of the year, astrologically, through the summer, through spring and summer. And now that we're into the era of fall, we have now passed the fall equinox, and we're back again at Aries in this full moon. This is a completion of a cycle. This is a moment to be like, where am I at now? How much have I changed? How much growth have I made this summer, especially during, you know, the Venus and Leo retrograde and all that stuff that I've been talking about all summer. You know, so we've been doing a lot of healing around our heart spaces when it comes to our relationships, when it comes to our own identities, and finding confidence and courage and showing up and shining our light. It's just been this huge metamorphosis that we've all been going through, and it was initiated mostly at the beginning of the year this year when Aries had that double new moon. And so as we come back around under this beautiful Aries full moon, now is the time to tend that flame, and or to reignite that flame, to sort of level up in clearing away and shedding away those old identities that we have sort of like uncovered, the uncovering of things over this summer, that we've done all this internal spiritual healing and evolution, spiritual growth work, and now we're ready to move on to the next phase and really think about how we can utilize this, because this full moon, this energy is going to go all the way until the next, at the beginning of the year. Let me look at my notes here. All the way to, yes, Aries new moon solar eclipse, right after the spring equinox. So we had the new moon solar eclipse at the beginning of this year in 2023, and then there will be another Aries new moon solar eclipse at the beginning of the year, well, in around the spring equinox in 2024. And so we're at that halfway point right now, and it's really, really important to really just think about where you've been and where we're going and how we're growing, and what have we discovered about ourselves that we are like, now I know for sure that I'm ready to clear this up and I'm ready to get it out of the way. Because tonight we're going, like I said, we're going to be doing this really powerful, you know, full moon ritual spell for transformation and breaking cycles and rebirth. Because that's what fire's main purpose is kind of all about. It's all about transformation and transmutation. You know, destroying the old, you know. And so we're going to burn away and release and let go, because full moons are also sort of like, it's a culmination point. It's a peak moment. It's when the moon is at its fullest. It's when it's at its brightest, and especially tonight because it is another super new moon or super full moon, so it's closer than normal, it's brighter than normal. And you know, we're just at this wonderful equinox point, and it's like, it's giving you a second chance or a moment to really like pick up everything and really think about all that we've done so far this year and where we want to see ourselves at the next solar eclipse in 2024 at the Aries new moon. So we really have a lot of work, a lot of passion, a lot of transformation that can be happening tonight. And you can sort of use this however you sort of choose that you feel like you need this energy, because depending on what house this full moon is in for you, just sort of, if you can, figure out what house your that the Aries full moon is in for you. That way you can sort of see what areas are going to be hit the most, and things like that. And also tracking other things as well, because everybody has a first house. Everybody has that seventh house energy. So seeing how much it's affecting you in which areas can really sort of help you hone in to how you may want to direct this, because some people maybe feel called to really focus on themselves personally because it is very individual, and others may be called to work more on relationships, or other things. Sorry. All right, so as you can see, this is the setup that I have going on. Before I cast a circle, I just kind of wanted to point some things out to you. So I have my orange spell candle here. I have some fire agate, rose quartz, sodalite, carnelian, and clear quartz. Now, I would recommend fire opal, especially if you have that or can get your hands on some. I don't have any, but fire opal especially right now brings in, feelings of passion, fertility, desire, and helping us connect with our significant others. The ideal crystal for romantic lovers, and has both Aries and Libra energies. But because I don't have any fire opal, I'm using fire agate, which is almost pretty much the same energetically. And then the rose quartz is for love and relationships and things like that. And then we have the sodalite, which helps with communication and trust and integrity and things like that. And then the carnelian here promotes willpower, determination, vitality, amplifies energy, creativity, courage, security, safety, just kind of like all that fiery root chakra, sacral chakra energy. And then also the clear quartz, which sort of is like an Aries stone, because I know Aries sort of clear quartz or diamond, Herkimer diamond, those are all sort of Aries energies. But it's also really great for amplifying energies and intensifying energies, and raises the vibration, promoting clarity and all that great stuff. So those are the main stones that I have here on my grid. And then I also have here this lovely tourmalated quartz tower, which I think is good for, all purpose, because it has both quartz and the black tourmaline in it. Here, let me see if I can hold it up so you can see it. This is just really great for balancing energies and clearing away negativity and stuff like that. But the black and the white is very balancing, and so that's very Libra as well. And then I also have here my dendritic calcite, which is really great for, breaking cycles and patterns and habits, and sort of just getting you focused on your goals and achieving things and staying on track and just being guided and everything like that. Oh, and I'm so sorry about my nail. It's chipped. I haven't repainted my nails yet, so I apologize for my horrible nails. So I also have the dendritic calcite, and then I also have my clear crystal sphere here for the full moon. And so those are all my crystals. And I also have here some Aries incense blend that I've mixed up in the past, and it has, various different herbs that I intuitively chose that I have in my own collection that I feel works for the energy of Aries, like, dragon's blood and red sandalwood and a few other things. And then also here I have my fire element essential oil. Well, not all essential oil. It's like essential oil magical blend. It's also got some herbs in there, and it too has some like dragon's blood and other things in there. So it just really has a lot of fire energy. And then plus all my other goodies as well. And also what you may want to grab before I cast a circle, if you want to work your magic with me, is a couple sheets of spell paper. You know, I already wrote my stuff out. Here is some what I wrote down for on one of them, and just to show you here what I have, it's so that you can see the sigils that I used. You know, this one is all about breaking cycles. This one is to sort of help you stay on track at reaching your goals, and then courage and confidence and strength, and then, you know, air, sun in Libra, fire, and then moon in Aries. So this is my one of them that I made up. And then here is another one. One is for burning, and then one is for not burning. So you're probably going to want a couple sheets of paper for writing your spells and drawing your sigils and all that. And then, you know, if you can, use a red pen. And then you're also going to want a red, if you have one, a red bag. It doesn't really matter. If you don't have colors, white always works. You know, black would also be a good one if you have black or white. Those always work. Red would be best if you have that, just because that's what we're working with tonight. And what else do I have here? Oh, and in the back here, I also included some tarot cards and oracle cards that sort of go with the energies of tonight's ritual. Just, I like having tarot cards. I have the Aries full moon oracle from the Moonology deck, the Ace of Wands, and then I also have the fire element Pokemon card. That's a fun little ad. And then I also have Justice and Temperance for Libra as well. And so that's all the cards that I have here. And so yeah, I think everything is ready and set up. And so also, you may want, alongside everything, just because I have the orange candle, you may want some sort of tool, a paper clip, a safety pin, whatever. I have this little thing that I've been using like pretty much my entire practice, just for carving crystals, or not carving crystals, carving candles. That way you can get your designs on there. And so, yeah, that's everything that I have. In addition to my regular ritual setup. And so I'm going to go ahead and get everything, get the incense lit and the candles lit and everything, and then we'll get... Alright, so let's just take a moment, everybody, and I will drum just for a moment, and we're just going to ground our energy and get centered and just come into space. So just take a few deep breaths in, all the way down, and then release. I know there's a lot of fire energy right now, and you may be feeling that, maybe feeling very high energy, you could be feeling low energy. It sort of just depends on how the moon's energy is affecting you right now, but just come into space and just clear your mind, let go of the day. Come into space and prepare yourself for ritual. If you're sitting in a chair, go ahead and just set your feet down flat on the ground. Or if you're sitting down cross-legged, just sort of get your tailbone and your hip bones adjusted, connect to the earth. Connect to that earth energy. Let the energy flow from your root chakra down into the earth, and just connect and ground yourself. And feel strong and sturdy and stabilized. And then just slowly pull that energy up through your feet, up into your tailbone, where your hips are at. And just sort of allow that energy to activate and fill you up. And then allow that strong earth energy to move up through your spine, going through each one of your chakras, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, up into your heart chakra, feeling your heart chakra open and expand, filling you up with that beautiful, loving earth energy. Beautiful love energy, glowing green and pink, filling up your aura. And then breathe in again, and then as you exhale, the energy continues to move up into your throat chakra, and then up into your third eye chakra, in the middle of your brow, between your eyes, in the center of your forehead, activating that beautiful indigo violet light, opening up your third eye. And then up once more into the crown chakra. Your crown chakra opening like a lotus flower, opening white, pure white light, connecting you up into the cosmos, connecting you to the light of the stars and the sun and the moon and the planets and everything and beyond, connecting you to the one source energy in which we all come from, our highest self, and we connect, union with the divine. And then we connect once more, breathing in, expanding, and drawing in that pure white light energy into ourselves, filling up our aura, filling us with that pure white light. We are now connected and open, aligned and centered and grounded, and ready for our magical work. Blessed be. And now that we are all grounded and centered, we can continue on and actually cast our circle. So I cast the circle thrice about to keep all evil spirits out. The boundary is made as I must in perfect love and perfect trust. As above, and so below, going to soil to keep the flow. With this creature of air, I bless and clear, smoke it carries for prayers to hear. With this creature of fire, the candle burns, bright with passion, that I yearn. With this creature of water, I purify the space, and only love will enter this place. And with this creature of salt, I protect and ground with a circle of salt all around. This space is blessed and made a circle of power, ready for work in this magic hour. Goddess of the moon, queen of the night, stand with us for magic right. God of the sun, king of the light, bless us with thy love and light. And by all the powers of land and sea, as I do say, so mote it be. And by all the might of moon and sun, as I do will it, it shall be done. And now, if you have some anointing oil, you can go ahead and take it now, put some on your ankles, and bless thy feet for where you go. Some on your wrists. Bless your hands for what you do, and some on your third eye. Bless thy mind for what you know. And blessed be the names of the Lady and the Lord. And now we will call upon the quarters, the four directions. We call upon the guardians of the eastern gate, element of air. We call upon thee, the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Bring us clarity, inspiration, vision, and insight. For you are the breath of life. Hail and be welcome. We call upon the guardians of the south, element of fire, to attend our right and guard our circle. The Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Bring us passion, energy, vitality, and courage. For you are the spark of life. Hail and be welcome. We call upon the guardians of the western gate, the element of water, to attend our right and guard our circle. The Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Bring us love, intuition, and flow, for you are the womb of life. Hail and be welcome. And we call upon the guardians of the northern gate to attend our right and guard our circle. The Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Bless us with strength, grounding, stability, and abundance, for you are the cradle of life. Hail and be welcome. The circle is now cast, consecrated, and conjured a circle of power, and we freely stand within to greet the Lady and the Lord, the God and the Goddess, and ask that they join us for this rite. We welcome the guardians of the elemental gates, our ancestors, angels, and spirit guides, protectors and watchers from the spirit realm and other world, to join us and aid us in this rite. As we bless thee, may thee bless us and the work we do here on this magic night. So mote it be. We stand between the worlds and call upon the goddess and the god to hold communion with us on this her special night. The moon is full, shining radiant and bright. Goddess of the moon, bless us with thy love and light. May your silver light shine upon our magic rite and guide us and smile upon us, your magic night. Power and grace, beauty and strength, you are in thee, lady. Patience and love, wisdom and knowledge, we honor thee. Blessed be. And now we can begin our spell. Now, we're going to start with taking our orange working candle and carving in our little tool that we have and carving the magical symbols that we plan on using for whatever it is that we're doing. Remember, this is a fire transformation spell. It's for breaking cycles and for rebirth. So any symbol that sort of represents courage or confidence or breaking cycles or transformation, anything like that, those are, you know, symbols that would work really well at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and carve my symbols in here. And remember, they don't have to be perfect, they just have to be what they are. They just have to be good enough to be visible. And so there I went ahead, I don't even know if you can see it, but I carved my symbols in here of courage and confidence and strength. And then you're going to take the fire element or some sort of corresponding oil and say, as you rub it on, and it's better if you rub it towards you like this because you're drawing it in. The element of earth, bless and aid, or sorry, the element of water, bless and aid my spell, bring balance, flow to my work, and wash away any obstacles that block my way. I'm going to put a little bit more oil on here. And then take some of your herbal incense blend or whatever herbs that you're choosing to use to go along with your spell and sort of sprinkle on or roll on to the oil. And as you do this, say, element of earth, bless and aid my spell, grounding to my work, bring strength and grounding to my work and nourish my desires to grow and reach my fullest potential. And then we will activate the crystal grid to the center towards the candle. And so we'll start here with agate and we'll say, fire agate, bring me passion and courage and confidence and fire. Rose quartz, bring me love for myself and love in my relationships, balance and harmony and peace. Sodalite, bring me clear communication, speaking truth with integrity. Carnelian, bring me courage, creativity, and fertility and confidence and just all that pure, passionate energy to drive me forward towards my goals and what I desire. Clear quartz, bring me clarity, amplify these energies tonight. Make the way clear so that there are no obstacles in my way, bringing in purity and insight. And then back to the fire agate. And so now my grid has been charged. And then take a moment and just sort of put your energy into the candle and into the crystals and just draw everything in and focus on what it is that you desire. Use your will and your power. Then you can light the candle and say, Element of fire, bless and aid my spell and ignite the parts of me most needed for the next phase and burn away anything that is no longer needed. So mote it be. And then you can take some of your, the fire element incense blend or herbal blend that you're using and add it to your cauldron, your incense burner, and just allow that fire energy to move through the space. And say, element of air, bless and aid my spell, give me clear vision to see my unique strengths and the discernment to know when to use them. Take away any thoughts or words that are not serving me as easily as smoke blowing away in the wind. So mote it be. And then take a deep breath, taking in all the energies of the elements, and exhale anything that is impeding their message. And then, when you're ready, write down what you are getting ready to release or want to let go of that is no longer serving you. And so I'll read mine off, what I've already written down. And remember, if you have a red pen, that would be great if you do, and use that. And then I wrote down, I am shedding the skin of old identities that are no longer serving me or in alignment with my highest self. I release the old habits that are blocking me from my potential and no longer have power over me. I am no longer held back from fear or insecurities, and I renew my commitment to my relationship with myself. And then, when you're done writing down what it is that you're letting go or what you want to transform, what cycles you want to break, best practice is to sign your magical name and then turn it counterclockwise, because you're moving it away, sign it again, counterclockwise, sign it again, and counterclockwise, sign it again. So you've signed 4 times, each time moving it counterclockwise, and then when you're ready to fold it away from you. And you can fold it 3 times or 4 times, however many times you need to. Alright, so I've signed my petition, turned it counterclockwise, and now I'm going to fold it away from me, turning it counterclockwise again, and fold it away from me, and then turning it counterclockwise again, away from me. So I did it 3 times. That's good enough. And now, as we burn this in the working candle, in this orange spell candle, get the flame going, and then put it in the cauldron and say, Fire, fire, burning bright, I cast a spell by magic right. Fire, fire, shining light, illuminate my path this night. Fire, fire, will and power, spark my desire, manifest this hour. Fire, fire, elemental flame, transform my spirit, reborn again. Fire, fire, burning bright, I cast a spell by magic right. Fire, fire, shining light, illuminate my path this night. Fire, fire, will and power, spark my desire, manifest this hour. Fire, fire, eternal flame, transform my spirit, reborn again. As I will it, so mote it be. And if you want, you can add a little bit more of that incense to the fire, just to keep that energy moving and flowing. And as it burns away, just let it go. It is no longer an obstacle to you. It is released, it is being transformed, and it is being carried off into the universe, and it is no longer your problem. It is gone. And then, like I showed you before, you can go ahead and do something similar here and draw whatever sigils or words, but these are what you are bringing in, what you are transforming into, the new self that you are becoming, your affirmations for the intentions that you desire. Here I have, I am confident, courageous, daring, and strong. I am whole, I am valuable, I am enough, I am committed to having a healthy and good relationship with myself. And now you're going to do the same thing and sign it with your magical name, but this time you're going to go clockwise instead of counterclockwise. You're going to turn it clockwise and then fold it towards you clockwise. So I'm going to go ahead and sign my name. And now, like I said, fold it towards you because you want the energy coming in. Turn it clockwise, fold it towards you again, and turn it clockwise and fold it towards you again. And then, if you want, you can kiss it, put some of your saliva on there, draw another sealing symbol, such as the star, and then also, if you desire, which I would do, is use some of the oil and put it on the paper to just sort of put that energy into the paper, like so. You can do both sides. You could have also did this before you folded it. It doesn't really matter. We're just getting some of this oil onto the paper so it soaks it up. Rub some of it on yourself, whatever extra you have. And then you're going to put the one that you're drawing into you in the little baggie, like so. And then you can also add some more of your herbal blend that you're using. And then what I would do is I would wait for this candle to burn down all the way and then add the crystals as well as the candle stub to the bag. And then you can charge the bag on your altar or underneath the moonlight or both. You know, whatever you feel like doing. But I would definitely charge it, like I said, under the moon or on your altar for at least a day or so, and then you can carry it around with you wherever it is that you want to go. And so, once again, we shall say, fire, fire, burning bright, I cast a spell by magic right. Fire, fire, shining light, illuminate my path this night. Fire, fire, will and power, spark my desire and manifest this hour. Fire, fire, eternal flame, transform my spirit, I'm reborn again. As I will it, so mote it be. It is done. And now just take a moment and visualize your new self reborn and your manifestations actualized. Looking into the flame. And just see yourself as a new version. Feel yourself filled with vital life force energy, full of passion, full of desire, full of will and determination and motivation, courage, confidence, creativity, secure and safe and strong, full of that fiery energy of Aries, that warrior energy, that Mars energy that pushes us and drives us to succeed and to achieve what it is that we desire, to be who we truly are, our unique individual self, perfectly as we were meant to be, in our fullest potential. Feel the power within you. Awaken the light within you. Tend the flame within you. Visualize that old skin of your old self just molting off of you like a snake shedding its skin. And as you crawl out of your old skin, you're smooth and shiny and silky and colorful and vibrant and a little bit bigger and a little bit brighter than you was before. That snake energy is coming in. That phoenix rising energy is coming in. That powerful warrior energy is coming in. Let it fill you. Bring it in. Say it with me. As I will it, so mote it be. Blessed be. I may burn that down a little more. Alright, and so the spell is done. And now we say, Great Goddess, thy power you have shared with us, thy knowledge thee sent us unimpaired. Thou art the goddess of the moon and queen of the witches, mother of all mothers, who blessed her children whenever we call. Blessed be thy power, blessed be thy name, and may thy blessings be bestowed upon us. Blessed be. The seed is life itself, roused by the heat of the sun's desire, and fills the womb of the earth's belly, is caressed by her flowing waters, and kissed by air's breath. And from these do we come, by these are we nourished, and to these do we return. Thank you, Lord and Lady, for blessing us with this bounty. Blessed be. As the divine male enters the divine female for the benefit of both, let the fruits of their sacred union promote life, love, and joy. Let the earth be abundant and may we prosper. Blessed be. Take a sip and pour a libation and then take a sip. May we never hunger and may we never thirst. And now we will close the circle. We thank thee, guardians in the northern gate, element of earth and all their spirits, for attending our rite and guarding our circle. May thee depart in peace and take our blessings with you. We thank thee, guardians of the western gate, the element of water and all their spirits, for attending our rite and guarding our circle. Depart in peace and take our blessings with you. We thank thee, guardians of the southern gate, the element of fire, and all their spirits, for attending our rite and guarding our circle. May thee depart in peace and take our blessings with you. And we thank thee, guardians of the eastern gate, the element of air, and all their spirits, for attending our rite and guarding our circle. Depart in peace and take our blessings with you. Lord and Lady, we have been blessed by you spending this time with us, watching and guiding us here in all things. We have come in love and depart in love. Thank you, all visitors, seen and unseen, ancestors and spirit guides who have aided us here in our work and whispered to our hearts and mind and have blessed us from the other world. Depart in peace, divine spirits, and take our blessings with you. The circle is now open but unbroken, and our love still remains. Love is the law, love is the bond. Merry do we meet, merry do we part, and merry do we meet again. The ritual is ended and the circle is cleared. May the God and Goddess remain ever in our hearts. So mote it be. Well, thank you everybody for joining me here for Circle tonight, and I hope this circle has helped you. I hope this ritual was something that you needed and it just filled you up with that fiery, passionate energy that I hope you needed, and to remember to tend your flame. And also remember to charge your little spell baggie under the full moon, along with your water and your crystals and yourself and everything else, and then leave it on your altar for about a day before carrying it around with you. And also, if you're interested in following me or learning more about who I am and the things that I offer, you can check me out at my website at amethystmoonflower.com. All of my stuff is there, and also you can follow me at all of my social medias. That's all linked down in the description below. My Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. And also, if you just want to connect, more than welcome to connect with me. And just don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, share, leave a comment, all that wonderful stuff. And I will be seeing you all again next time. Alright? So, blessed be.